everyone, welcome to your online class. So we will start today with transitive, intransitive and incomplete verbs. Okay. So in the last class we have learned about what object. So what do you mean by object? Object is the person or thing that is affected by the action of the verb. That means it receives the action. Who receives the action? The object, right? So you know what is an object. Now one more thing I told you there, one example I have given, that the children laughed loudly. So in this sentence, can you find an object? Loudly is not an object, it is an adverb, okay? So you have to remember that we may use after the verb some words, but it may not be the object, okay? So first about transitive verb. So if a verb needs an object to complete its action, that is called transitive verb. That means it needs an object to complete the meaning. Okay, like if I write here, so in these two sentences, you can see the verb, which one is the verb, know is the verb, it is the verb, right? So in these sentences, if I write I know what, whom. So if we will not write the girl, it is incomplete, right? Cows eat what? So we need an object, right? So here the object will be I know whom, the girl. Cows eat what? Grass. So these are objects or not. So it can be person or thing who receives the action. So that is what transitive verb is, okay? That means it needs an object to complete its action, okay? Now about intransitive verb. So if I write here, dogs bark. So in this sentence, which one is the verb? Bark is the verb. Dogs bark. So we have not written anything after the verb. So if we have not written anything after the verb, still it is making sense. It's what? Meaning is complete, right? Yes? So when a verb doesn't require an object to complete its action, that is called intransitive verb. If I write another example, the bell rang loudly. So here this is the verb, right? Rang is the verb. After that I have used a word that is loudly, but still this is not an object, okay? Why? Because this is an adverb. The bell rang loudly. So if it doesn't need an object to complete its action, that is called intransitive verb. Understood? Transitive verbs need an object and intransitive verbs do not need an object. Yes? Now about incomplete verbs. So in your book one example is given, I am sleepy. I am sleepy. Here am is the verb, right? Yes. So you take out page number 31. Some verbs do not express an action but need a word or words after them to make complete sense. So after the verb we need to use some words. It may not receive the action. So here what am, and another example is given, he seems a bit nervous. He seems what? Nervous. So it needs a word, but this is not what? It doesn't express any action. So these do not have objects. So these do not have objects. Am sleepy. Sleepy is not an object. So this is not what? A transitive verb. Right. But they do not make sense by themselves also. Like we know that intransitive verbs make what? Sense by themselves without writing any object. But here it doesn't make complete sense without writing any word there. I am what? So such verbs are called incomplete verbs. Like am, is, where, looks, appears, smells, tastes are some incomplete verbs. Okay. That means they do not need an object to, like transitive verbs, and also they cannot be used alone like intransitive verbs. So the one that is neither transitive nor intransitive, that is what? Incomplete. Yes. So we will do I number. Underline the verbs. Write T for transitive or I for intransitive. I slept early. So here you will underline slept. Okay. And it is transitive or intransitive? It is intransitive. Why? I slept early. Early is not an object. Okay. So it will be intransitive. You will write I. Okay. Now we have a surprise for you. Here have is the verb. You will underline have. Okay. We have what? A surprise. For whom? You. So there is an object. So you will write transitive. Okay. Next is Mr. Das worked hard. Worked, this is the what? Verb. An object, that is no object. Hard is not an object. Okay, so this is intransitive. Next, number 4. I saw your holiday pictures. Saw will be the verb, you know that, right? And holiday pictures, what you saw? Holiday pictures. So it is transitive. Okay, this is object. So in same way you do the remaining one. Alright, so one more thing it is given in your book. One example is given. So we can see the first one, don't move the vest. So here, move, after that an object is there. That means this is what? Transitive. But don't move, no object is there after that. So this is intransitive. So same word can be used as transitive and intransitive, right? It will depend upon the sentence. Another example, close your eyes. Close what? Your eyes. So eyes is there, so it will be transitive. But if I write the restaurant has closed. Restaurant, this is the subject, and has closed, this is the verb. And after that, no object is there. So that means this is intransitive. Okay. So now we will do question number J. Read the passage and underline the verbs. Write them under the correct heading. So you will first underline and after that you will put under the correct headings. One is already given. So bees are social insects. So bees are will be the verb, but where we will put are is used for some action or what? No. So it is just used, right? Some words are there to complete its meaning. So we will put here are. Okay. Next, they build hives. So build already given. After that an object is there, hives. So that is why it is used in transitive verb. Now every hive has a queen. Has a queen, has is the verb we know. Where we will use it, perform some action or what? No. Has doesn't perform here any action. It is telling something that every hive has a queen. It is called something like, in that sense you will use where? Incomplete verb. Okay. Now the queen bee lives for about 2 years. So lives will be the verb. You will underline that. For about 2 years. So these words are used, but this is not an object. So you will put where? Lives here. Okay, because it does something. It is an action. It is an action. Are, has, these are not action. It has, this is position. Are, it is giving some information. Leaves, that means it is what? Something does. Yes, an action. Now, she lays 3000 eggs a day. Your lays will be the verb and what will be the object? Egg. Okay, eggs. So lays will be here. Lays will be here. 4 days later, the eggs hatch. Hatch. So hatch will be the verb, but after that no object is there, so we will use here hatch. Okay. So same way you try the remaining one. So you try it in your book, and K number we will discuss this in your Zoom class. Okay, that is on Tuesday. So this is the end of the chapter. I hope you have understood, and regarding any doubt you can ask me in your Zoom class. Thank you everyone.